Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into my podcast, Xena Life as a Dominatrix. This is episode 66. This will be published on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. Before I begin discussing today's topic, I just want to note that on all of my podcast episodes, you will see a link that states support the show today. And when you click on the link, it leads right to my Venmo page. So thank you all very much for tuning in, subscribing, supporting my show. Today's topic, Locktober. One of my previous podcast episodes titled Chastity Training 101 is actually one of my top listened to downloaded podcast episodes. So this episode in particular is all about Locktober. This is dedicated to the slaves who enjoy being locked up in a chastity device for the entire month of October, or partially locked up in October. Personally, I enjoy pushing limits, seeing how long any of the slaves can be locked up in their little device. And of course, I keep the key. And I get this question quite a bit. How long have you ever had a slave locked up? I would say at least a month, and this was quite a while ago. And he was very much into key holding. And so basically our arrangement, well, I would keep the key as my necklace, both copies, and I would wear it around my neck, taunt him and tease him. And he had no way out, and finally he gave in. And I also get this question as well. Will you lock me up? This is from random people online, and the answer, well, I only lock up slaves who I know. And in the past, I've had people mail me the keys to their chastity device, and I would state, send me both copies of your device. And then I'd think, how do I know if he didn't make a copy of his key or if he sent me the correct keys? The last time I did that, I had a slave mail me his copies. He lasted for a week, and he begged and pleaded with me that he'd be released from the cage. He would say, please, please mail me back the key. This was a long-distance arrangement, and he was very genuine about having me as his dominatrix, as his key holder. I'd tell all my locked up slaves on how to take care of their cocks while locked up. And it's important to wash your cock every day. Lubricate it every day to prevent bumps or any type of friction, and be prepared to be teased, denied, and sexually frustrated. And meaning, well, I keep the key, and you don't have a key to get let out. You're in prison, bitch. Well, you have no way out unless you, well, see a locksmith. I mean, how are you going to explain that one? So it's a form of mental domination, a form of humiliation, a form of orgasm denial, a form of bondage, a form of ultimate control to keep the key to your little locked up friend, which belongs to me. So, what chastity device, you might wonder? You're going to have to do your own research on that and pick what's right for you, or have your mistress pick. There are a variety of them out there. CB3000, CB6000, the Gates of Hell, silicone devices, metal devices, the bird cage, chastity cages with a built-in urethra plug, which is only used temporarily, chastity cages with a built-in anal plug attached to it, again used temporarily. And for the ladies out there, use your wild imagination. So while your slave or your partner is in chastity, you can tease the hell out of him while he's locked up, and have him maybe watch a porn. He won't be able to get erect. And if he tries to get hard, well, it's going to hurt like a motherfucker. Or perhaps place a vibrator on the cage, and he will definitely feel the frustration. He will beg you to be released. And your answer, no. I let you out when I choose. You're in charge, not him. The key belongs to you, not him. So in celebration of Locktober, I can't believe it's October, by the way. I just can't. I will let you all hear what I will be doing to my slave. I've never done this on any of the previous podcast episodes, but today you may only listen. And my slave here today, well, I will lock him up momentarily in the stainless steel chastity cock cuff. And it's very uncomfortable for him, but again, I keep the key, and he is going to be one locked up bitch in a moment. And he's actually a newbie in chastity training. He always fantasized about having his cock locked up, and this is his fetish. And the look on his face when I stated that he will be locked up for an entire week was priceless. And I stated, all right, we will start for 3 days straight. You being locked up, that is. And he stated, well, he was hesitant. He stated, okay, mistress. And this time, for this session, I will lock him up in actually different devices, and you could only hear, and I will describe what I will be doing to him. So you could use your imagination, and, well, I'm not going to film it because it's just between, well, plus if I were to film it, nudity is not allowed on YouTube, and I'd be flagged on YouTube, and yeah, so you could just have a listen. So let me check on him. He's such a good boy, just kneeling with his head down, nice and hooded like a good boy. Very good. Now, when I discussed different devices, so today I'm going to place him in the chastity device. Then I will have him lay down in the body bag. And this body bag is actually in the cage. So I will lock the cage. And before I zipper up the body bag, he will be cuffed, his ankles together, his wrists together. And since he's hooded, he can't see a thing. And then I will place earmuffs over the ears, so it'll be a sensory deprivation type of session as well as being locked up. And oh boy, that's a lot of keys to keep track of. Very good. So let me lift the cage here. Okay. All right. Good. Now, very good. And the chastity device. Oof. This comes with the cuff, as you could hear. Oof. Let me put it on my slave cock. Very good. And now, let me do this. Make sure the area is nice and lubricated. And now he's cuffed. He doesn't have permission to speak. I'm not going to gag him while he's wearing the hood because he's going to be laying down and with a ball gag in his mouth. I don't want him to choke on his own saliva, or some people have gag reflex, so we'll skip a gag today. And plus, if he needs to communicate with me somehow, like have a sip of water or thank me for being his bondage toy for the day. Very good. So he's nice and locked up before I stuff him in this body bag and have him wear panties. There you go. Put on those pretty blue panties because you're going to be blue bald. Blue panties, blue bald. Very good. Now you're going to, go in the cage. Very good. Before I zipper up the body bag, I have to cuff your wrists together. Ooh. You hear that? Some of my Chicago style handcuffs. Okay, let me put them on. There we go. Okay, give me, yep. Very good. Now your ankles. Okay. Heavy duty cuffs. No way of breaking free. Ha ha ha. There we go. Very good. It's time to zipper him up now. And now, well, since he's all zippered up and cuffed down there, and wrists cuffed and ankles cuffed, then I get to shut the cage. Get this heavy duty lock. Okay. Oh, I have the key. And I have the key to the chastity device. Gotta keep track of all these keys. How are you doing down there? Okay, just nod. Very good. Now, time for the earmuffs. There we go. There we go. Now, can you hear me? Yes or no? So he's not nodding. Yes or no. That means he can't hear. So, he's totally locked up in the chastity device, in the cuffs, in the body bag. And yeah, he's going to be left there for, quite a few hours. And when an individual, they're in bondage, it's important to not leave them alone. So that's very important. And I'm going to be just watching a movie on my computer while he is just laying comfortably. And he will have no idea what time it is when I let him out of the bondage. And before I placed him in the body bag, I made sure that he hydrated, he used the bathroom, and he knows that he's in good hands. And it's very important to play with an individual that you trust when doing any type of bondage or chastity training. Well, I've never done that for any of the podcast episodes, and I've made a few movies in the past where I've locked up slaves on cam, and this was for Bizarre Cinema, and they really enjoyed being on cam. They really enjoyed being teased while in chastity device, and There's one clip where the slave plays the role as my husband, cuckold roleplay fantasy, where he was in a chastity device, and I taunted him. I said, well, since you're in a chastity device, I'm going to have another cock over and pleasure me while you watch while you're in a chastity device. And it was the CB3000, and he was very much teased in the device, and it was just all role play. I didn't have another I didn't have another man over, but the role play of it, the teasing of it, the taunting, and just the idea of having another man over for the film just drove him crazy. He just loved that idea. And that's another topic I'd like to discuss in a future podcast episode. Not now, but maybe cuckold roleplay fantasy. That would be another topic to discuss in the future. But today is Locktober. So test yourself. Test yourself. How long can you last in a chastity device? And you're going to have to, like I said, do your own research and pick a device online or in person, but you can't try it on in person. But if you try it on, it's yours. And there are definitely different chastity devices out there, and it's not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable to be locked up. And some devices you get used to, meaning you get used to wearing them and for like an hour, and then test yourself, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. And then when your mind roams and you think about what your mistress will do to you or what she's doing to you, tease you while you're in a chastity device, then it will be uncomfortable because you won't be able to get hard. So I have all the keys here. I'm watching the slave just laying there. He might fall asleep. Some people, while they're in sensory deprivation, they tend to fall asleep. That's if any pain is not inflicted on the person. But this slave here is not really much into pain. He's much into being teased and tormented and locked up. And yeah, this type of bondage, chastity, can be painful. And I, made sure that he knew that and he understood that. And before he met me, he had his own device and he'd bring it. And I said, well, I have something better. You're going to be locked up in my personal device, which is the stainless steel chastity device. And just do your own research and see what you would be comfortable with. And if a chastity device doesn't fit you, well, you're just going to have to order another one and see, or talk to the manufacturer and see, if they could cater to your size and your needs. And there's all types of online stores where you could order your own chastity device. And again, it's very important to play with an individual that you could trust to keep the key to your chastity device. And I could have said to my bondage slave here, well, I'm going to flush the keys down the toilet and you will have no way of breaking out. Ha ha ha. So that's very much tormenting, teasing. And of course, I'm not going to flush the key down the toilet, but just the thought of it is mental domination, just the torment, like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of my chastity device? What are you going to do? Call a locksmith so they could get you out? Do you know how humiliating that would be? But yeah, no, I would never do such a thing. And For the ladies out there, yeah, just keep your necklace around your neck or in a safe space and don't lose the key. Or maybe torment the slave. I lost the key. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do for me to be let out of the chassis device? Ideas. But use your wicked imagination and have fun with chassis training. And for Locktober, see how long you could be locked up for. Maybe an entire day. Maybe for 2 days straight. Maybe a week. But this slave here will be 3 days straight. And luckily, I will keep the key in a safe space between my cleavage. Wearing the necklace. You hear that? So another fun activity would be underneath your business attire, wearing the chassis device underneath your boxers. Oof, that would be extra humiliating. Or not boxers, a nice pair of panties. But he's got blue panties on. Because he's going to be blue balled, no orgasm. Orgasm denied. Ha 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 ha. So he's laying here comfortably, and this is the spot where he belongs, right in the cage, right in front of me. I watch him, and it's time to pop in a movie and watch him while he is locked away. Well, this was a very fun topic to discuss for Locktober. I hope you all enjoyed this little podcast episode. Xena Life as a Dominatrix, episode 66, Locktober. Thank you all very much for tuning in and have a great day.